Morning folks. I have come out here without my glasses, so I'm going to be doing a squinty see at the comments. I'm on a low tone voice again because it's so quiet around here. It's just me and the birds again. Oh, let me change my knees. Me and the birds again on an early movement snack. About an hour that way, that way, that way, that way. I have no idea really. I'm currently in Exeter and I need to get to Plymouth. Anyway, morning Chris. Me and the birds sound really good this morning. I wasn't going to talk about the weather, but it's good, isn't it? Have you still got this blue sky stuff, Chris, over where you are? I think I might just get on with it because it's one of those things where if I don't leave at 7:30, suddenly traffic appears from everywhere and I should have left at 6. But if I leave any earlier, I'll get there crazy early. It's one of those juggling things. Anyway, I am gonna say good morning and come on. Let's get on with the morning get-go, whatever time it is, or we catcher-uppers. And I'm just pondering on who's doing the noon today. If it's Thursday, I think it's Kels. But, expect anything. I'm going to say 3, 2, 1. George isn't here. He's just not here. He's just not here. Where is he? For my 3, 2, 1. Bex Townley Later Life Training. Morning Bolton, just slipped in before I disappear over there. I can just see that's Vivian and Chris and Miss P in. I think there's another one arrived. I haven't got my glasses, so it's all a bit of a blur. So I'm going to get on with it. I'm in my corner garden today with some tin external support. Got a wall here as well, and something for me wet buttocks, but it's not wet today, so this is always a bonus. Set booster start. If you'd like to do a movement snack now, come on. You might want to park it for later. Extra lift and extend, weight even across both feet. You know what to do. Just a little bit of a squeeze and a pinch. Just maybe have a moment to have a breath. Just have a moment. I think that's Maddie. I can tell by the icon picture. Morning, Maddie. Are you in a taxi on your way to Aqua? Are you? Here we go. Start steady, stay steady. So just take a moment to stand taller or sit taller. Check in with your moving parts. Are you moving smoothly and fluidly and steadily? You might want a bit of fingertip touch here. You might want more than that. You might want your hands on a wall. Got one here. Or a piece of furniture that's a bit higher. So use the support if it gives you confidence, more stability to move more freely. That's really what we're looking to strive for in the 8 AM movement snack. Even better movements. Bringing in the other limbs if you'd like. So steady from the shoulder, one side, another. If you're not confident or you feel unsteady without the support, keep the hands on, switch between the two. Take some time to get extra focus around the ankles, feet and toes. So it's the feet that drive the knee up. So if you feel that your feet are flat, if you can hear your feet, it's kind of an indication that you're not fully exploring the whole range of motion at your ankle. That's it, that's your standing options. Here are your seated options. It's not wet, but it is cold. Into active sit, have a lift and shift forward. The hip walk is significant also. Extra moves and mobility around the hips. It's weight transfer. Look, can you see? Of course you get. It's weight transfer across the buttocks, not just the feet. This is really significant in terms of getting in and out of chairs, in and out of bed. Here's your top end in sit. Slow it down. Maintain more upright positions. Feel this light activity, this kind of light tension around your center parts, as opposed to floppy parts. I've said many times before now, the analogy, you can't fire a cannon from a canoe. No, think about that. And it is referring to additional support and stability around your trunk so that your arms can move even better. All right, that's your upper limb options. There's the diagonal as well if you would like it, and your leg options in sit. Bring the feet back a bit. There's the foot mobility, back of the calves, you'll feel those squeezing. Go for the low lift, hands on chair if you need, or it might be all together. That's it. That's your Circ Boost. Should leave you feeling just refreshed, invigorated, just some light extra breaths. Okay, ready for the moves. Top end, 3 moves. First one is a raise, and actually it's 4, isn't it? We take a raise and a lower. Take your time on the down. Once that feels good, once that's locked in, then you can add the range that takes you back like a backward circle. I push up to stand here. There is your back end, and can you feel shoulder blades moving, sliding and a gliding around your rib cage, back over there. There you go. So that's your shoulders and your shoulder blades. Neck movements, head and neck. Sit or stand, pick your position. You might want some extra support with the head moves. Take these slowly, see how this feels. Not looking to trigger any dizziness or discomfort. Oh, excuse me, fly's just flown into my eye. Keep the head moves steady, controlled, slow them right down. And the aim is to really explore your fullest potential on turning the head left and right. It's that. And can you feel or sense, is your chin lifting or dipping to accommodate that turn? What might happen when you kind of get round at some point, if you're starting to lose movement, you might kind of shift it up or shift it down. And the aim is to go, have I got my full range of motion left to right? If you haven't, for whatever reason, rehearsal, repetition, not loads and loads, just a couple, just to frequently check in with full range. Here is your head slider. It's like opening a drawer, this one. Straight back, or the pillow move is if you're pressing your head back into a pillow there. Again, slow, controlled, comfortable for you, your comfortable range of motion. There. So you've got the neck freely moving after a night of lying down and being fairly still. Head is really heavy, so maintaining comfort and movement around the shoulders and head and neck will greatly influence comfort during everyday tasks. All right, that's your top end done. Second round of Circ Boost. Shall leave you to the birds. I could hear my feet then, so I did something about that. So try to control your footfall. Maybe top end only, maybe a bit diagonal. Nothing exciting about Circ Boost. We just get it done. Go through the motions. Give your moving parts and your supporting parts a head start on the day. Let's get ready for trunks, folks. Well, trunks. One trunk. One trunk. Lots of trunks about to move, I hope. Take the feet a little bit wider if they are involved in your day. Feel balanced in the chair. Weight even across both buttocks if you're in sit. Lift and extend, and then take a small bend and return. Start small, build the range over time. It's not about pace, it's not about doing lots and lots, it's about finding the comfortable bendy movement for you. Keep it moving. It's not about staying down there. We bend and come back. And of course the coming back is going to feel more effortful than the getting down there. You might want to bring in a reaching arm over time. This because in daily life, if you bend, it's probably because you want to get something from down there. The extendy bit is part of the bend. So if you feel the need to slump and flex, take that as the rest, then extend, and then bend back to base. In stand, feet a bit wider, this will give you better balance. Tuck your buttocks in so everything is lifted and extend, extend, and then bend, and then back to base. Continue to use the external support if you know that that helps, and then maybe a little bit more of a knee bend, and then build that range over time. If you would like, you can start to add in extras, so you could bend and then bring in an elbow raise on each of those sides, so you can start to ad lib if you'd like. So there's your bending. Let's go for turning now. Have a pause, have a step out. Seem to have a strappage problem going on today. Take the feet a little bit wider. Here's your turn ability. So table in front or furniture in front. You know, if you want to keep contact with that to give you better support or not. But can you feel and see it's just the top end that's turning. Try to keep your bottom end support strong, solid, back to base. Take the arms out of the equation, just allow them to relax down to the side, and that's the full extent of the turn there. That's all the middle bits. That's no head, no other movement involved there. It's all about the turn. So it's the sternum, your middle bit here, that's your indicator of movement. Take a pause. It might feel effortful to extend and then turn. In daily life, we are motivated and driven to get tasks done, to get things done. We very rarely think about how we're getting the things done, unless there's a problem. When there's discomfort and pain, then we are more mindful of, oh, hang on a minute, if I need to do this so that doesn't happen. So try to make the most of each of these moves here in the 8 AM, finding your fullest, easiest potential movement. Here's your third one of the top end, back extension. I'm going to start with a slump, come into active sit. I'm going to tilt the pelvis there, increase the distance here, a little bit of head shifting, and then there's the back extension. I instinctively put my hand here on my chest here, and the feeling is that I'm lifting that. The gaze stays the same, so I'm not tilting the head, I'm just gazing out to the horizon. I'm not lifting head up to the sky. There's the movement there. Can you see it's all around here, and it forms part of mobilizing in bed, getting comfortable, getting washed, getting dressed, and also lifting lifting higher. In stand, get your better balance by a widey stance, and then there is your stand option. Maybe have your hands on a wall, so we're looking not to feel any sway, not to feel any shift in weight across the feet. So keep your toe hinges scrunched. I've got my hands on the wall here in front, there. So I'm really stable and steady down the bottom end. Nothing is changing here. Last round cert boost. Here we go. Ankles, feet and toes, and then I'm in the car for an hour. Maybe you are too. I don't know what you doing after this movement snack. Kick starting your day. Maybe have a cup of tea. All right, ankles, feet and toes. Here's your last three. Foot mobility. Look, have a play around with finding your toe hinges. A big old squeeze here, folks. Can you feel your calves are squeezing? And can you feel your toe hinges? Your feet are bending. Keep it comfortable for you, not loads and loads. We need this range of motion for pushing off, for walking and stairs and slopes. Then there's the ankle move, which is here. It will momentarily put you into a single leg stand, so you know what to do. Find support that works for you. Bit of bend in that support leg, use the support, and then really go for the heel toe moves. Change sides, therefore change support. Try to be specific, point the toe, try to get the toe where the heel was in the same point. And you might just want to have a glance to check that you're not going there and there. Be really specific, straight up, straight down. You'll get the hips and the knees involved as well. In sit, a couple of options. Come all the way back into the chair. All the way back, all the way back. Into active sit, just lift the foot from the floor. There are your ankle moves, push and pull. Flex and extend, and get your toe grippers in there as well. So have a good old squeeze and a grip through the toes. Some of those, not loads and loads, I keep saying this because it's not about just doing lots and lots of these. It's about the quality of a small amount, exploring your range. So that's your ankles, your push and your pull, and your toes. Then there's extra hip walk if you like, and then there's foot mobility. Doing them in a sit position removes the balance challenge. That might be significant for whatever reason, but it does allow you to move, skill up, prepare, have a look at what's going on, so that you can then progress to standing if that is indeed what you're out to do. To finish that off, some foot placement rehearsal there in sit, and the same in stand, with or without support. And then anything you fancy, maybe some Bex hugs to finish, maybe a little bit of quick feet, maybe some hip ranges, maybe some over and outs, maybe a few knee bends or heel raises. There you go, bit of freestyling at the end of that. All right folks, that's it, that's me done. It's 7:30, I'm out the door now like a bar of soap, and I don't think I'm with you at noon, but I will have a check on that. One of us will be here around about noon, me or Kels. Can you tell that I'm a bit unsure about that? So I need to go back and have a check through the group. Have a good day folks, and if I don't see you at noon, I'll see you tomorrow morning from somewhere. Maybe the balcony. That's the aim, that's the goal. Have a good day folks, bye bye.